Yes, hello and welcome to this week's episode. We're bringing you some of the best free experiences that Tasmania has to offer, including a very unique self-guided tour around Hobart to take in its rich history and incredible architecture that this beautiful city has to offer.
So good. Plus we're taking you back to the Tasman Peninsula from our stay over there in early March prior to lockdown to experience the World Heritage listed coal mine site and the geological phenomenon of the Tessellated Pavement.
And here comes that Tasmanian rain. Jasper and I also share a wonderful experience, an Aussie wildlife experience like no other at UNZOO for a special encounter with a Tasmanian Devil. Pretty cool?
Yeah.
All right, enjoy.
Enjoy the episode.
An absolutely gorgeous but cold day here in Hobart, and of course Hobart is absolutely brimming, overflowing with heritage and history and an incredible amount of historic buildings here. What's really cool is at the moment restrictions are starting to ease, so we thought, well, how can we combine our exercise with a little bit of education as well? And we were fortunate to find this heritage walk that is self-guided, that you can basically download the map, and you can also download an audio guided tour that could take you on this tour around this incredible place.
Oh, it's so good. We haven't really had the opportunity to explore much of Hobart yet. We've driven through a number of times and we've seen the incredible heritage buildings from a distance, but to be able to get out, particularly on a day like today, into the sunshine, walk around the streets down here at Sullivans Cove and really get a snapshot of the history. So awesome.
It's so good and so family friendly. I think the entire tour takes about an hour. It might take us a slight bit longer with Jasper in tow, but then there's this plethora of takeaway fish and chips, famous family run fish and chippery over there called Muir's that we're probably going to stop at and grab some takeaway lunch as well. The actual streets around here have, I think we read, over 60 National Trust listed heritage buildings. So they've done a good job to preserve what they have here. Let's go and explore it.
Alrighty.
And the best bit too, Jasper's in charge of the map. Show us that, we call it a treasure map, right? Let's have a look. So where do we go first?
So we go to number 1 because it's the side of the counting numbers. Then we go to 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I think you get the idea, but starting at number 1 is a very good idea.
To commence this heritage walk of Sullivans Cove, make your way up to the monument on the corner of Hunter Street and the bridge at the top end of Victoria Dock.
Where you're standing now was once the centre of a small rocky island. This was where the modern city of Hobart began.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails.
So we gotta go down that way.
Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
By mistake, and we came back down all the way.
The building that you're in now, the City Flower Mill, also sometimes known.
7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. For our home to show on the horizon. the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
How you going, Jasper? I bet you're good. Okay, so finished our tour. It took us maybe an hour and a half, a little bit longer than the suggested time, but it was fantastic. What do you think, Jasper?
So good.
So good. Okay, that's pretty good response too there. Look, I think what it did really was make us realise how much more there is to see in Hobart, and how much more time we wish we could spend here.
And just what a beautiful city it is.
Yeah, look, it is absolutely stunning having all of this beautiful old historic heritage listed architecture. The thing that is also interesting is you can see a little bit of life coming back in. It's almost a little bit sad to see it so quiet, you know, but to imagine this in the height of summer, or even, you know, during the Salamanca market weekends would be incredible. And we unfortunately didn't get to experience that, but gee, it gives us reason to come back.
For sure.
All right, lunchtime, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go get some
What are we going to have
fish
for
and
lunch,
chips.
Jasper?
Fish and chips.
Yeah, good choice. When in Rome. All right, here we go.
We are dreamers of the shore.
Oh, Jasper. Which one? The rainbow,
The
one.
rainbow one, hey?
Jasper, are you happy about being at the beach?
I could never settle down too far away from my hometown. With my family I am bound. I stick by them till I'm in the ground.
The coal mines, a historic site, and with Port Arthur closed, we were tipped off by some local friends to come and check this out. Quite often it's overlooked, but it is an amazing amount of ruins here on what was a probation station for the worst of the worst. The worst offenders from Port Arthur were actually sent here to work in the coal mines, kept in these basically little cells, and helped produce what became quite a successful coal mine between 1833 and 1848.
Absolutely. I mean, the location is stunning, but I'm sure they certainly didn't appreciate it back then. What I love about this site is that it is free and accessible to everybody. Every day of the year, you can come down here and walk around and immerse yourself in this incredible history.
And there's an eeriness about it, you know, standing in those cells that are literally, you know, 3 by 2 and if that, and imagining, I guess, what it was like back in the day. But yeah, a wonderful display of some history and ruins here, and free, amazing.
All I know is I'm on my way to become a poor excuse of a better one. I've come to realize time goes by
Good morning, good morning. Where are we going today, Jasperini?
We're going to UNZOO.
UNZOO. Now that sounds interesting, doesn't it? We are a duo again. Mummy's on a work day, but that's okay because we're going to play. Now, UNZOO sounds very interesting. It's not a traditional zoo, hence the name UNZOO. They are looking at creating environments that don't have your traditional cages and things like that, like some zoo institutions have been known to have. These guys are all about natural environment, capturing, I guess, natural behaviours from the animals and getting people in as close as possible to the wildlife. They've got wildlife that are found here and nowhere else in the world, including a Tasmanian Devil.
Yes!
Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
Tasmanian Devil!
Yes. Why don't they spin around, Jasper? We'll soon find out. Here we go.
Woohoo! First, do we start from number one?
Yeah, let's do it. Crazy animal art.
This way.
Thylacine, Jasper.
Hey Dad, why is all the thylacines gone?
Okay, interesting question. A good question. They're what's known as extinct, which means that unfortunately humans a long time ago had an negative impact on these animals, and they're no longer here. They're also called the Tassie tiger, thylacine.
Yep.
But that's all right. We unfortunately aren't going to see them today. What was that?
Kangaroo?
Oh, who is that? Hey, who's this guy?
He's playing on you. Dad. Shake.
I say hello.
Hello.
I think this is Fluffy. We got told about Fluffy at the front door. If he poos on my shoulder, it's good luck. Please don't poo on my shoulder.
Dad.
Yes.
Shake, shake, so Daddy can fly away.
Shake him off.
Yeah.
Say hello. Hi. Oh, kisses.
Daddy, shake.
Not sure how I feel about it.
Woo! Good job on that, Daddy. Daddy tour. Hello. Hello. Hello.
These are rescue parrots.
Why?
Well, they were in trouble in the wild, and so they've been rescued, and now they're looked after here. Isn't that cool? So now they've got a special home. Show them how you scratch. Who are these guys? You say hello? How many birds have I got on me?
Just
Nice.
1, 2.
Maybe they know that I used to work for Caravanning.
Dad, got 1, 2.
Seconds, but on one of these you can actually see the babies in the pouch, which is pretty special.
Wow.
So like you can see just here, now this big pouch there, so nice healthy female with a couple of babies in the pouch.
What is it, Jasper?
Da-da-da-da! The Feel Good Family Paddock.
Feel Good Family Pattern. These two.
So which way are we going? That way?
11.
12.
Okay, so what time is it?
12 o'clock.
Yeah. Newest famous ice cream. What flavour would you get?
This one.
Mango gelato?
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
What one would you get?
I would get macadamia nut for sure.
What would Mummy get?
I reckon she would get bubble gum.
Bubble gum. Down to the bottom. Almost down to the bottom.
So that was so good. I love that. Plus, we're taking you back to the Tasman Peninsula.
Okay.
Here comes the rain.
Why did you say that?
I don't know.
All right. Are you ready, Jasper? Say hi, everyone.
Okay, last one, last one.
3, 2.
Hi everyone.